For whatever reason, I've been seeing a bunch of people in the community talk about how PopCap is gonna get shut down, or that PvZ will be over, and whatnot, so I wanted to talk about it. People are saying this for a variety of reasons, like PvZ being in development hell for 9 years, the team for PvZ 3 being extremely minuscule compared to other projects, being around 30 people, PopCap Vancouver being gone, and literally nothing else happening with the franchise besides swap updates for PvZ 2. People aren't saying PvZ is over in the context of the franchise having nothing interesting going on, while that is true, but rather in the context of genuinely thinking that PopCap and PvZ as a whole will be flat out done. In my opinion, this mindset is completely ridiculous in the nicest way possible. For starters, PvZ still makes a ton of money. By going off of Sensor Tower's estimations, PvZ 2 has made $700,000 in just this month, and if we factor in the Chinese version, that's over $1 million. If we apply the same numbers to every month, that's hypothetically $12 million a year from this game alone. PvZ Heroes also makes a decent amount of revenue for being unsupported for years and managed to maintain its community throughout the silence. Looking at its numbers, Heroes makes $160,000 this month. Doing the same hypothetical, that's over $1 million in a year for a discontinued 8-year-old mobile game. I'd say that's impressive. PvZ 1's mobile ports make over $50,000 a month, which is but old PopCap games are hard to monetize with today's tactics, so I can't really find an issue here. Now, we don't have numbers for Garden Warfare, but given how successful Garden Warfare 2 is to this day, it's very safe to assume that these games are sustainable given how many new players flock to them, and the community has lived on through the 5 years of PopCap not caring about it. Battle for Neighborville, while it's still very much a flop in comparison to its competition, had a small sliver of success in its recent years, and did fairly well on the Nintendo Switch. The game consistently makes its way to the top of the eShop whenever there's a sale, so it's a very popular purchase. Servers are very active to this day, and it's the most reliable way to play BFN without worrying about dead lobbies. And the comics are still alive to this day. They still make new ones, and the PvZ comics consistently make it to the top at kids' libraries, so it's not unpopular in the slightest. There's a new comic releasing in 2025, and there was one earlier this year. The quality of them are not good anymore, but they're still profitable enough to be made. I think this mindset comes from people looking at what PopCap is doing now and not taking in the entire picture. Remember, Plants vs. Zombies is PopCap's cash cow, their token IP. It's basically what they're known for today. Do you really think they're just gonna drop it like that because PvZ 3 doesn't do well? No, that's stupid. And the same mindset applies to EA shutting down PopCap. EA bought PopCap for PvZ. There's no reason for EA to shut them down. I don't really have a way to conclude this video. I just kind of wanted to talk about something that's kind of, I wouldn't say bothering me, but more so just I feel like people are very misguided in what they're thinking at the moment. And obviously, if you really do think that PopCap is gonna die, then you're well within your right to think so. I just think people aren't really taking in everything, and rather just saying this because other people are saying this. Here's just a little announcement. I made a Blue Sky account. You've probably seen me on Twitter at some point, but of course, modern Twitter, So I moved over for the Blue Skies. So you can find me on there if you want to follow me. It's not always PvZ, but if you want to see me talk about PvZ, which is very frequently, not all the time, but very frequently, so you should follow me. I am on there. I'd also like to thank everyone for all the fan art and stuff I've been receiving over the past few months and everything. It's very sweet of y'all to make this kind of stuff for me. I'd really love to show it off, but of course I can't make videos that fast. This one piece by CL the Wolf Tea is on screen right now, and it looks great. So I'll link to them in the description if you want to give them a follow too. If you ever want to send me stuff, you can just at me on Blue Sky or message me on Discord. I have a server too, you can join. This is also recently active. We talk about PvZ and other things, do events and stream. So drop by if you want to meet me and other people that are also a bunch of PvZ nerds. Okay, now I really have nothing else to say. Bye!